Welcome to the City of Habra's video series. This video will discuss front yard landscaping requirements for single-family homes and ways to help conserve water with drought-tolerant landscapes. As you may know, the state of California has a very complex water supply system that all California residents and businesses depend on. Due to the geography, the state has a limited supply of water and is prone to droughts. In an effort to reduce water consumption in landscaping, the state required all cities to adopt the Model Water Efficiency Landscape Ordinance. Explained in the What is the Model Water Efficient Landscape Ordinance video series, the water measures only apply to new landscape projects over 500 square feet or remodeled landscapes over 2,500 square feet. We recognize that most residential landscape projects will not meet these thresholds, but we want to encourage you to do your part to save water with your landscape project. First, let's explore a few guiding principles on good landscape design and maintenance. One key consideration to keep in mind is that live plant materials have different watering needs. Plants are classified into what are called hydrozones. Make sure you plant materials of similar hydrozones together, or else your watering schedule might overwater or underwater plants that are right next to each other. Another consideration to conserve water is to modify your watering frequency and schedule. Established landscapes may not require as much water as you may think. Visit the California Be Water Wise website to get more detailed recommendations. You may also consider looking at how your landscape is being watered. Designing an irrigation system that delivers the right amount of water only where it's needed will help to reduce water consumption. Investigate drip irrigation, targeted spray nozzles, and more on the Be Water Wise website. As you start to think about how to redesign your yard, you should be aware of a few city guidelines and code requirements that will shape your design. First, not including the approved driveway and walkways leading to the home, you are to retain at least 60% of your front yard with live plant material. This area is measured from the front property line, typically the inside of the sidewalk or back of curb, to the front setback line. The front setback line is an imaginary line on your property that defines what we view as your front yard. This dimension ranges between 20 and 25 feet for the R1 zone and 10 to 20 feet for the R2 through the R7 zones. The area between the sidewalk and the curb, called the parkway, must be landscaped with 90% live plant materials. Contact a planner to confirm your front setback, as well as other minimum landscape planting requirements. Next, let's talk about plants. Drought-tolerant plants utilize a limited amount of water once they're established, as opposed to a high water-consuming material like traditional grass lawns. The goal in picking a palette is to select plants that achieve your aesthetic goals while taking into account the water consumption. Plants are grouped into a few general categories. First are ground covers. They do just as the name says, they spread horizontally to cover the ground. The next category are shrubs. These plants provide a small or medium-sized vertical element to a landscape. The last big category are trees. These provide a taller vertical element and can provide shade on parts of your property or house, having a dual benefit of reducing cooling costs. You can also find a more extensive list of drought-tolerant plants on the Be Water Wise website. We understand that redesigning your yard can be a complex project. We hope this video has helped you to visualize the code. Call to speak with a planner, or visit our website for additional information.